The day I was diagnosed with ADHD at 43, my first thought wasn't relief. It wasn't even understanding. My first thought was, is it too late? I'm in my 40s. My kids are almost grown. My career is what it is. Have I already missed my window? I want to talk to you today about that question, because I think a lot of us are asking it, and I think the answer is more complicated and more hopeful than you've been told. Let me be real with you. A late ADHD diagnosis does come with grief. There are things I wish had been different, opportunities I wonder about, relationships that might have looked different if I'd had this information sooner. That's real, and I'm not going to pretend it isn't. But here's also what's true. The diagnosis doesn't just explain the past, it changes the future. And the question isn't whether it's too late. The question is, too late for what? Let me tell you what changed for me in the year after my diagnosis. I stopped spending energy on shame. That sounds small. It is not small. I had no idea how much mental bandwidth I was using every single day to feel bad about myself. When I stopped doing that, I had more energy for everything else. I got accommodations at work for the first time, and things that had been a constant struggle for years suddenly became manageable. I started medication. I want to be honest about this, because there's so much stigma around it. Medication changed my life. It didn't change who I am. It just let me be who I am without fighting my own brain every minute. I rebuilt my systems. Not other people's systems. Mine. Based on how my brain actually works. And for the first time, those systems actually worked. Now, am I cured? No. ADHD doesn't work that way. I still struggle. I still have hard days. But I have a completely different relationship with myself. And that is not a small thing. Here's the truth about too late. There is no age limit on understanding yourself. There is no deadline on self-compassion. There is no cutoff date for getting support you deserve. You can rebuild at 40, at 50, at 60. People do it every single day. I think about the version of me who was 25, 30, 35, working so hard and wondering why it never felt like enough. I wish I could go back and tell her, but I can't do that. What I can do is be here now telling you. If you're 40 or 50 or older and you just got diagnosed, or you're wondering if you might have ADHD, you are not too late. You are exactly on time. Not for the life you thought you were supposed to have. For the life you can actually build now, with this knowledge, with this understanding of yourself. That life is worth starting today. Next time I'm talking about something I wish someone had said to me years earlier, you are not broken. You were just undiagnosed. And those are very, very different things. Subscribe if you want to be there for that, and leave me a comment. What would you tell your younger self if you could? It's not too late, I promise. See you soon.